Hello everybody, I just wanted to put out my thoughts on the Forespoken demo that just released a couple of days back. I'm going to break it down into 4 simple elements: the story, the movement, the combat, and some other details like voice acting and background score, which adds a lot of experience to the game for me. You play Frey, a young New Yorker who is somehow transported to this magical island called Athea, and you follow her journey as she tries to find her way back home. A magical cuff appears on her right arm as she is transported, who learns and helps Frey with casting magical spells to fight enemies in this new land. Frey ultimately has to defeat the 2 main bosses, Tantasila, who is the strongest and the most formidable matriarchs on Athea, and Tantaprav, a judgmental and illogical judge, jury, and executioner of the realm. Of course, you don't get to experience any of those 2 during the demo, but I'm hoping these will be some nice fought battles in the game. Of course, apart from the regular jogging and sprinting and walking, there are a vast variety of movement mechanics in Forespoken. The cuff that we spoke about earlier allows her magical parkour movement and reach places that you cannot reach with just regular sprinting or jumping. While it is such a good idea and a lot of fun, the parkour did feel a little unrefined when I played the demo. The camera angles are a little tight and chunky, especially when you have to aim to a specific spot to move further. Although, I don't expect them to change a whole lot here, but I hope they do have a patch at some point to improve this mechanic. Frey uses magical attacks to fight her enemies again, thanks to the cuff, and this was probably the part I liked the most, although it feels a tad bit confusing at first, especially where you already have access to a bunch of spells in the demo, but I'm sure the full game will gradually introduce you to the spells, and learning how to use them would be much more easier and fun. You can use the magical parkour to evade enemy attacks as well as use it to attack the enemies. You can also use the square button to pull yourself closer to the enemy to attack. I will say this though, it does feel a little clunky at times, and the change in camera angles due to the fast combat can be a little irritating. The 2 things I did not like during the demo. There are a lot of witty and almost to not at all funny dialogue lines between Frey and the cuff, and honestly it's a bit cringy and irritating, at least for me. I quickly changed the voices to Japanese after a while, and it's much better to be honest. The background score was the most disappointing for me. I had the same issue with Valkyrie Elysium as well. Although the game had a bunch of other issues, background score wasn't good at all. Maybe a better way would be to turn it off or lower it, but that's just me. Well, for me, I'm still on the edge about it after playing the demo, but I might just get it for how the combat felt, and the parkour seems interesting and I think you can do a lot more with it. I also hope some of these issues are resolved during the launch with a day 1 patch for a much smoother experience. Alright, let me know what you thought about the game in the comments below, and also make sure to hit that subscribe button for more. I'm just starting out this journey and your support would be hugely appreciated. Thank you again and take care.